So this weekend we actually have a bunch of good movies to watch, but I'm gonna give you five of them. First one is War Machine on Netflix, and when you see people collectively agreeing on something, just believe them. Now you see with this movie, I was expecting a typical action movie type of thing going on, but instead I was plunged into this action sci-fi survival thriller, and I wasn't ready. This guy, he's a war veteran, but he wants to become a part of the US Army Rangers. I really do not know what that is or what it means, but I know that their training is mad as hell. So in the middle of the training to be a ranger, he and the other ranger wannabes, they encounter this alien robots that is indestructible trying to kill them. Again, I wasn't ready for how close to reality that they made those fights look. Second is Young Sherlock on Prime. This is kind of Sherlock's origin story and how he and Moriarty kind of starts that their heated rivalry. I don't think I have to say pause. You get what I mean? Because we are all too familiar with the Sherlock vibe and story, you might want to view this in that same light, but I think it's best you do not, so you can actually enjoy the story properly. But when you see a Guy Ritchie movie or series, you will just know that his name is on it. You will just know that he worked on that thing. Cold Storage is like a typical American virus zombie movie, but this is actually kind of funny. There's an alien fungus that when it comes in contact with the skin, it renders the host useless and it spreads really fast. But somehow they were able to contain it for a bit in a cold storage, but you know, we need a story, we need a film, so everything has to scatter. This is actually one of those horror movies that would annoy you more than to scare you, and them not lie, it was also really gross, but at the end of the day, it is kind of like a fun watch. I will keep singing the praises of Arco till everybody catches on. And no, this rainbow jacket is not LGBT, you guys should relax. Honestly, till tomorrow, I would not understand why it is easier for me to connect with characters in animations than it is with regular movies. I do not know what's up with that, but you see this, it's a very wholesome movie that is also sci-fi, but it still found a way to be really simple. Now, Arco is a young boy and they live in, let's just say, the future. This coat that he wears can enable him travel through time. Unfortunately, one day when he travels, he's stuck in the past and he makes a new friend. Finally, there's Ori Rebirth that is now streaming on Kava. I'll just first say this is a very spiritual movie. This guy, his mother-in-law was to sacrifice him to kind of atone for her own kids and save them. But the guy's spirits no just agree, so it becomes a very tough situation for her. Those are the recommendations for this weekend. If you want more movie recommendations, check my page.